All right, so here's the craziest thing. There's almost no taxis that are working here on Kho Phangan. If you're in town, you can catch one, but if you're outside of the town a bit, forget it. So I'm staying at Echo Hostel, and right next to the 7-Eleven here is a ticket booth, and they can arrange a taxi and sell you a ticket at the same time. So it's costing me $450. So I'm gonna show you where the hostel is, and I'll show you where to get your taxi.
Hey, Vern.
Hey!
All right, so in the distance is Echo Beach Hostel. Right here is the 7-Eleven. And right here is the gal that's helping me get a taxi and find my ticket to Kho Samui from here. So things always work a lot different than I thought they would. So when I paid the gal for the ticket and for the boat ride, she brought me to this drop-off center, which would verify the ticket. And then I signed in, and then they have a shuttle van that will take me maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes from this location to the boat instead of waiting at the pier. I thought she would drop me off at the pier. And she says, oh, here, go here. And I'm like, oh, what's here? So things are a little different, but it is what it is. It's just the unknowing of everything. So I'll show you guys where I'm at. And if you buy a ticket there, you'll know what to experience, which is not a problem, but I just want you guys to have an idea. So this is the drop-off zone that she brought me to. And it's a place where you can get your ferry tickets. And you can buy directly here, but she was nice enough that for 100 baht, she brought me here. So when you get off the boat on these places, you're fresh meat, and they know it, and they know that you don't know the prices, and that's where they have you. So when I paid for my taxi to the hostel, they charged me 200. Now nothing else was running. I had nobody else to debate the price or ask the price, so they had me. They had me. And it's not that it's that much money, but I don't like to pay more than the local going rate. But the gal charged me was 100, and then I asked some locals, and they said the going rate is usually 100 for the taxi to town. So that's what you're gonna normally pay. All right, so now I'm just waiting for the driver to take us to the last leg to the port. Then we'll get on the boat, and we'll head on over to Kho Samui Island. So hopefully we have everything in order, and there won't be any issues, and we'll go. All right, you guys, so we're here at the port, and we are waiting for the boat to arrive to Kho Samui. Yeah, that's a nice boat right there, you guys. Check that out. Some big engines. I'm thinking this may be our boat, you guys. This speedboat here with all the big engines. That'd be pretty cool. All right, guys, so we're on this speedboat, and we just boarded, and that's what it looks like. Pretty soon we'll be on our way.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lom Luxury and High-Speed Ferries. We would like to inform you that our trip is non-smoking. For your safety and to prevent the pandemic of COVID-19, kindly all passengers wear a mask and life jacket all the way. Please refrain from making noise and please strictly follow the rules. We apologize for any inconvenience and hope to provide you with great service. We are sincerely welcome for any suggestions. Enjoy your trip. Thank you.
Side by side, our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Gentlemen, the boat will be arriving in the port in a few minutes. Please check your personal belongings before leaving. Thank you for trusting in using our service.
Alright guys, we're almost there. Almost there. Alright guys, so I'm on a taxi and we just arrived at the port and we're going to take a taxi. We're going to try P&T Hostel, and they say it's over by the Big Buddha. So this is the gal that's taken me. And when I first arrived, they wanted 300 baht to take a taxi. And I I just said, I only want to pay $250 or I'm gonna walk. So I started walking, and this gal says, okay, I'll do it for that. So I'm gonna give her the full $300 because she needed the work. And so it's not about so much the money, but I want to make sure that I'm getting a fair price, and that's really what it comes down to, getting a fair price and being treated decent. So, all right, I'll let you know what it's like when we get to the hostel. And hopefully it's open, because I didn't check this place, so we're kind of flying by the seat of the pants, but if not, we'll try a different area. All right, so I just got into P&T Hostel. Didn't even try this bed first. I should have did that. Sometimes I just get off the road and I'm like, okay, let's just figure this out. I always got to try a bed because I get a bad back if the bed's not pretty firm, so I didn't try this. But here's the deal. It's super, super cheap to do a dorm. It's $120. Now, for me, if I'm in the aircon for a long time, I start to get dried out, I start to get a sore throat, and then I'm usually down for like a week. It's not worth it for me to be in a room where people are blasting the aircon. So I came here, the dorm room was with some people and the aircon was on, and I thought, nah, I'm not gonna chance it. So I asked them how much for a room, a private room, and they wanted 300 baht. So 300 times 3, it's about $9. And I asked her if she would deal a little bit if I did 3 nights, and she took it down to 250 baht. So I think that's around $7, $8. So I thought, you know what, for my first place landing here, I'm gonna do that. Now, I may opt to go over towards Fisherman's Village. I have to get my bearings here and figure out where I want to be, how long I want to be here. I'm very close to the airport, which is kind of what I'm starting to do now. I'm going to go to these areas that have a lively city. I'm going to plant my butt right next to all the main transportation hubs and kind of go out from there. Because if I don't, I end up in like the last town where I couldn't get a taxi to save my life, even though I could get one from the center of the town out. Once you're out a little bit, forget it. So during COVID season, when places have not been open for 2 years, there's nothing working out into that area because there's just no money. So that's something to think about when you go to these places. It's best to pick the central point and work outwards from that central point.